My name's Daniel, and I'm the tutor for the first module that you're going to be doing starting tomorrow. My name's Daniel, and the module you're doing with me is the Learners module. We're going to look at what we need to know about our learners. But I just thought I'd say hello at the last minute as you're getting to know each other. I've been watching videos and looking at your jings and reading all about you, so it's very nice to meet you all. And looking forward to getting stuck into some meaty discussions with you starting tomorrow. You had some great questions. I'm going to answer them in the order that I saw them. So Philippa, first of all. Hello Philippa, from Cadiz. I'm from Cadiz too, and I think I might have met you. Do you work at Active? I can't remember. Moments that have made me love teaching, or the best moments in teaching. I love it when I see the sweat on their brows and you can hear the brain cells grinding and crunching away. That's my favourite bit of teaching. I see them really working at it and figuring things out for themselves. Martin asked a nice question about what's great about where you live, and where you saw Philippa's photograph of Cadiz. That photograph was taken from exactly where I used to live about 6 months ago, right on the coast there in the city, and now we live out in the countryside on the other side of the bay, but we've still got the sea near us, but it's much quieter where we live. There's lots of room, lots of space for walking my dog, and for my daughter to play with her friends. Where's she? There's my daughter, Rosie. She's doing her homework. I think my screen is frozen, but I'll carry on talking because it looks like it's still working. Duncan, you asked one-to-one classes or groups? I think like groups, definitely. I like those big messy classrooms where there's so much going on and it's all very noisy and buzzy. I think most of you do too, don't you? What other questions did you ask? Joanna asked why we became teachers in the first place. I think that's a good question. Like Nicola and a lot of you, I guess it's accidental, comes through a desire for travelling. I went to Mexico first, and that's when I realised that teaching was probably for me. And James has got very nice questions all about errors, interesting, funny errors. Well, I've got 2 to give you. No, I've got 3 to give you. First one, I taught a student once who was very interested in Monty Python, and he'd heard the phrase "a bit of how's your father," which means which is a way of sort of a euphemism for sex. And the next time I saw him, he said, "Hey Daniel, how is your father?" I thought that was quite funny. And the other one, my daughter Rosie taught me. She told me that her teacher at school often asks her class to be quiet, and she says it in a very polite way, in a very Spanish way. So she translates directly from cállate or se calle to shut up, please. Everybody shut up, which doesn't quite work in English. The teacher said he was English. Well, that's even worse then, isn't it? And finally, just a few names of students I've had in the past. I thought that was quite funny. I had a Chinese student from Hong Kong called Tihihi. I've had a Brazilian lady called Juicy Puppy, and I've had a Turkish man called Ufuk. And that's where I'll leave it on that very base note, and I'll speak to you again tomorrow. Bye.